Folks, I mentioned this in passing this morning, but I really want to emphasize this or mention it and then kind of so that you get it through, through your psyche, through your consciousness, how we've reached basically what's called peak, olam hafuch, peak backwards world. Folks, there was an October 7th documentary submitted to the Toronto Film Festival, and the Toronto Film Festival said that they cannot accept the film. Why? Not because it's pro-Israel, not because it's whatever, not because it's occupation, blah blah blah, but because there's footage in the movie that is from the GoPro footage that Hamas filmed, and that is apparently copyrighted by Hamas. The rights to that footage belong to Hamas, and therefore they cannot. Folks, it would be like if I posted that footage on YouTube and YouTube would say this has been claimed by, I don't know, Yahya Sinwar's nephew or something like that. Folks, this is what I'm saying. This is why, guys, us arguing with these people, we live in an unrecognizable world, right? Meaning anybody that's coming with logic, the truth, history, etc., etc., the people that we're dealing with have been possessed by demons. I have a friend who says, no, it's the stuff that they took 3 years ago. But listen, there are people who didn't take this stuff and also don't like us very much, right? So there's all kinds of, characters that we're dealing with, right? Folks, I mean, it doesn't matter if you took the stuff or not at this point. And then there are people who took the stuff and, like Israel, right? So go figure, right? Folks, we're in a scenario, like I said, where it's just gotten to a point where there's no one to talk to. We say it in Russian, "Не с кем говорить." There's no one to talk to. Right? There's only what to do. So what's there to do? There's Torah, there's mitzvot, there's being in the land of Israel as you do those things. Right? It's preferable. Right? There's taking control of our land that we gave away. And you see, folks, that's how you know it's our land. Like Gaza's ours because we gave it away. And Hashem gave us all kinds of, it's called tsuras in Yiddish, right? Horrible things. Rockets. Culminating on October 7th. Folks, you know what happened to Ariel Sharon? Ariel Sharon was the guy who actually initiated Jews going to live there initially in the 70s. There and in the Sinai. And then we gave away the Sinai. That was Menachem Begin. And then we gave away, what is it called? Sharon gave away Gaza, right? What happened to Sharon? Folks, he fell in a coma, and he never woke up from the coma, and then he passed away. Right? It's absolutely astounding. One of the greatest generals in Israeli history. That's how he met his end. What a sad story, right, guys? Folks, we got to take it back. We got to take it back. Jews have to go live there. We have to rebuild all the synagogues. We have to rebuild all the places there. All the farms, all the greenhouses that we gave to these orcs, right? With the hopes that they would take care of them, that there would be peace, that they would have an economy, which they didn't build, right? Folks, I mean, we have to return life back to life. That's what I said to Frank today, Somebody has taken the life out of life, and we have to it's our job, the Jewish people's job, to return life back to life. No one else is going to do it for us, guys. That's what the world is waiting for us to do. Because, apparently, we cannot present or show documentaries about something that happened because, Hamas copyrighted the material. Folks, what I noticed, we're trying to get the sympathy of the world. I don't know why. We're showing our, this guy, Aviatar David. I saw today like a graphic with his picture and the music from freaking Schindler's List. Folks, is there gonna come a point where we don't present ourselves as like emaciated, destroyed corpses? Again, to get the sympathy of the world so that the world like literally allows us to fight back. Folks, I don't give a shit what the world thinks about what we can and can't do. I don't give a rat's tuchis. Neither should you. Okay? Folks, a certain rabbi who I won't name, okay, because I don't want to get further shadow banned, said the same. My friends, we're the leaders here. We're the leaders here. We show the world what defending yourself should look like, as our Torah outlines, right? If somebody's coming after you, you preempt them, right? That whole thing. Just like our so-called secular government did in Israel in 1967, surprisingly. That's it, my friends. It's as simple as that. Because you see, again, we're in a situation, there's nothing we can do to appease anybody. We can have a ratio of not 1-to-1, we can have a ratio of 0.5 civilians for every combatant that we kill, which would be like completely, I don't know, like unheard of, right? It wouldn't matter, folks. It wouldn't matter. They would still project on us what they are, right? Which is a bunch of killers, right? And accuse us of that. Folks, it doesn't matter. So if it doesn't matter, if it's already at the point of absurdity, you might as well just do what you have to do. If the people that you're talking to are demonically possessed, Satanists, like my friend Lowell likes to say, sadists and Satanists, then that's it. The game is over. Alright, guys. With that said, everybody be safe and Shat Hashem. It's gonna be okay.